Hi! I just want to apologize right now for saying and like 10 million times. Yeah, so it's like that. Got it? Like it or not. Okay. Alright, so this week I have to make a video essay on what we were talking about in class about women in film, and one of the things that I was really surprised about was pretty much the way women were represented in media and film today. Like, one of the things that really got to me was they were talking about in like misrepresentation how like women today are more sexualized than they were like ever before. Like, and one of the prime examples of this is like, I don't know if you guys seen it, is like the TV show like Toddlers and Tiaras and stuff like that. Like, 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds shouldn't be like wearing like dresses like that, and like wearing makeup and all that kind of stuff, hair extensions and all that kind of stuff. And like, I think it's just giving like the wrong message to like young girls in particular, because like they don't know any better that like that's more of like a mature thing for like adults to do and that kind of stuff. But like, they're being brought up that that's okay, that like they can do that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I think it comes down to like what we show them in like the media and the films and like that kind of stuff, and also comes down to like what their parents allow them to see too. And I think that that's one of the biggest factors too. So it comes down to how are we going to fix this problem of misrepresentation of women in film and media. And probably the best thing that we can do is to have more women in like bigger roles when it comes to like media and film and all that kind of stuff, because the more women you get in there, the more they can put in their points of view, and also they'll be able to represent women in a better light, and not as just some sexualized creature or anything like that. So definitely it's not helping that we have all these like old white guys running like what kind of images like we see our little brothers and sisters see, and like all that kind of stuff. So definitely, if we have more women in like higher places, definitely we'd see improvement with that. And there are many statistics that like prove this point. The women only account for like 18% of all editors that have worked in the top 250 films in 2009. Also, women only comprise 2% of cinematographers in the top 250 films, and then only 8% for writers, and only 7% for directors. So it's definitely women are not being equally represented in film compared to men, since I know for a fact that almost every film has at least one or more women in it. So definitely need more women to be editors, cinematographers, writers, and directors, just so we can get that equal representation out there. And I think that will definitely help improve the image of women, like in media and film. But also, we just have to make sure that we also stay away from like the cliches of like women being like bitchy and like catty and that kind of stuff, and just being like and you know, just like not feed into that stereotype of women being like that. Also, they need to not feed into the saying like sex sells and like that kind of stuff, because I think that's definitely very rampant in our media today, that especially you can see it even with if you go on Facebook, there are like these like 12-year-old girls that are like posing in the mirrors with like their cameras and stuff, like showing like their bodies in like sexual ways, and like I think that that's kind of a disturbing thought. Also, as a brother of a younger sister, I think it's very I think it's a scary thought to see her try and grow up in a world currently where we are, because she has to do like all these things, like try and look beautiful, and like all these other girls saying like she doesn't look sexy enough, or like that she's like looks like a slut and blah blah blah. So like I'm kind of scared for her and for like other girls too, like younger girls, because like they're the ones who are going to be the true victims of this, of like this whole like mass media barrage of like women have to be sexualized and women have to look beautiful and like all that kind of stuff. And I think that that's wrong. I think that they should be taught to like respect their bodies and that kind of stuff, but also they have to be taught that that it's not all about that it's also about what's up here too. So definitely it's a cultural issue that we have to fight through, and hopefully there'll be more progress than harm done in the future. So don't really know what else more to say, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully I didn't make too much of a fool of myself. You'll probably see me in the back of the class, slouching down, way down, right down there. Yep, right there. Yep.